Come on, Chris. Time to get up.
What?
Come on.
What?
It's another Monkey Monday, Chris.
Is it?
It is. It's come round already.
Oh, that's good.
Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
And we're here today to talk about how you reduce your dips and improve your pain points.
Wow. What is it, Matt? What's a dip?
Okay, so there's a really good book by Seth Godin you might want to check out. I think it's called The Dip. We'll put a link below. Really, anything you sort of do in life, you may end up doing a load of stuff at the start of it, and then you'll end up like there'll be a dip somewhere in the middle before you actually come back out of that dip and complete it. It could be a relationship, it could be in your business as a growth plan. We identified one in our own company actually, and it's to do with web design, web development. We'd always hit a point where we needed copy and content from the customer, and the project would slowly grind to a halt while we were asking them to produce copy for their homepage, for instance. And it was something that always sort of slowed the project down. It could be part of your manufacturing process, but generally they always follow the same kind of shape. And a pain point is something more related to your customer. So it's any sort of negative experience that a customer might have. I don't know, it could be the time it takes to get something delivered. Maybe it's 10 days delivery or something. So there's some kind of pain point, and you can identify the pain points by doing the custom. Check out some of our videos on customer journey. They sort of show you how to find what these are.
So now we know what it is. It's sort of pretty obvious why you would choose to sort them out, because it improves your brand, it improves your product, and it also improves your service.
Yeah, it's like we know that when we look at these pain points, we do the customer journey stuff, you can see where your customer's not having the best experience. Improving them makes happier customers, makes for better reviews, makes for more successful business.
Yep. So how do we reduce our dips, Matthew?
Reduce your dips.
Well, it's nearly Christmas.
We'd recommend the first thing to do is communicate with your team, really. They're going to be the guys in the best position to understand where projects slow down, where manufacturing processes slow down. Perhaps you have a growth plan for the business, and you've that again in the middle has slowed down somewhere. So your team are going to know best where those dips are and what they look like.
Yeah, and if they're all on board, they'll help you with number 2, which is identify and embrace. So identify where the problem is initially.
Yeah, so if you can see them in advance, then you can deal with them much better. So whether it's a pain point for your customer or it's a dip somewhere in your processes in your project, once you know what they are, you can get past them.
Yep, and the way we get past them is in the use of technology, people, or communication.
Yeah, so if we go back to our example actually, so we found that once we took the effort away from the customer to create the content and we offered that service to them, that really shallowed that dip out because we used our professional copywriters and content creators to do that, to achieve that for them. So the project's been smoother, there's less emphasis on the customer to do that. So that was a case where we used people to do it, but perhaps you could embrace technology. If it's a manufacturing process, if something's slowing it down, there could be a technological solution. If you can't mend what the dip might be, or you can't mend that pain point, then use communication. Explain to your customers or explain to your team that this dip is coming up. Or so if we go back to the delivery thing, if it's a 10-day delivery and that's it, as long as the customer knows there's going to be a 10-day wait, then their pain is taken away. And perhaps you can do things in between that 10-day period. Send them some reassuring things, let them know that it's being packaged.
Send them some love.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So these are the best ways to get around it: technology, people, and communication.
And finally, once you've started working on your dips, you need to measure and refine. We're never going to be perfect, so you just need to keep working at it and keep trying to smooth it out. It's not going to work in your first iteration, but you'll make an incremental increase every time, so just keep going.
Yeah, assume nothing's mended,
Yes.
and just look at where you were last year and measure that improvement and see how you've gone.
Yeah.
So we hope that was very helpful. Chris, you can go back to sleep now, mate, and we'll see you next Monday.
Okay, see you next Monday.
Good night.
Good night.